What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, we're coming back to Kyuss. Yes, indeed. Kyuss Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-boobidi bob, do me a favor. Before you do all those things, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Amelia Charles, and Amelia wanted to see me react to this song by Kyuss called Whitewater. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, time out, okay, yeah, I've heard this before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by LOL What 3K, all right? And the video has 3.3 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Kyuss, Whitewater. Cool. Yikes. 9-minute long song. Well, I mean, look. If the song's great and I'm entertained and I'm enjoying myself and I'm having a good time, that's not going to be a worry. That's not going to be a concern. If I'm bored, if the song is not fun, if I'm not enjoying myself, if I equate it to torture, well, the score will reflect. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Fading in the drums, okay. I mean, I've heard other bands do it. Okay. Okay, first of all, let me just say, I'm not hating it. Okay, I'm not hating this, not by a stretch. There's actually a few things I'm really digging about this. The guitar tone, I'm loving it and I'm hating it at the same time. I like the bite that they're getting with the distortion. You could hear the note. Like you could hear the note clearly. Like you can tell, you know, it sounds like they're at F sharp, which is great. I mean, I can hear that. I can hear the note clearly. It is a little muddy, if I'm being honest with you, and I'm having a little bit of a hard time picking up on the attack of the guitar, like hearing the string being plucked. You know what I mean? I'm having a little bit of a hard time hearing that. Lot of mids. A lot of mids. So much mids. I can hear the bass, but again, mids. It's like all mids. There's no high end. There's no low end. It's like all just, it's like they took the EQ bar and instead of doing a smile curve, they did a frown curve. I mean, it's, oh man. Oof. It's kind of hard to listen to. I like the groove. I like the feel. I like the drive of the song. But the mix is just really making this hard to listen to. Which is a shame because it sounds like it's a really good song. It's hard to get into it because of the mix. Speaking of the mix, the vocals are getting drowned out. You barely hear them. I never thought I would hear myself say this. They need to turn, I can't believe I'm going to say this. They need to turn the bass down. The bass needs to come down in the mix. And the guitars too, but more than anything, it's the bass that's overdoing everything. Man, I had never thought I would see the day when me, being a bass player, would say, turn down the bass. What? That's a first. Yeah, like I said, there's things I'm liking, and then there's things I'm not liking. Let's keep going. Let's see where this goes. I like the groove. Vocals are getting buried. want to pause in the middle of a guitar solo, but we ended up going for over 3.5 minutes. Oh man, it's the same problems. The mix, it's all mids, man. Even when the guitar solos went into their solos, it was all mid-level. It was all mids. There was no low end, there was no high end at all. And for a guitar solo, you need those high ends. And they weren't there. God, it ends up making the car, no matter how much distortion you put on the guitar, it ends up making the guitar sound folky, like a folk guitar. Like those guitars, like the guitar tones you would hear from like the late 50s, early 60s. It sounds like that, like the very, very early days of distortion when, like, you know, the Stones would rip their speakers, you know, and the Who would rip their speakers, and that's how they got distortion, was by, you know, taking a knife to their carbon speakers. It ends up sounding like that. It just, there's no differentials. It's all just mid-level. It just, God dang it. Still can't hear the vocals at all with the dang. They're just constantly being buried. I like what the bass player's doing. I like what the bass player's playing. It sounds like he's, I don't know if you would call that the melodic line, but he definitely takes over the main riff. I mean, he's got that, and then it goes up. I mean, it sounds really good. It just, again, all mids. There's no low end on bass. No low end. Really? Really? Who is the genius who decided to take all the high end out of the guitar and all the low end out of the bass? Who's the genius who did that? Who's the genius who thought that was a great idea? I wonder if he might have been dabbling in a little bit of modern medicine when he did that, and he was like, I got a great idea. Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? Because I'm gonna tell you my great idea. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Are you listening to me? We're gonna take the smile curve, and we're gonna turn it into a frowny face.
I'm 100% stupid.
I'm serious. I mean, it might have been something that stupid. I mean, I don't understand this. I don't understand what producer in their right mind would say, it's a great idea. Let's take all the high end out of the guitars, and let's take all the low end out of the bass, and let's make everything flatlined across the middle on the EQ board. What a great idea. That's going to make us $1 million.
Dude, I don't get it. I don't get it either.
Anyway, let's keep going. The ending made sense. I mean, that was a good ending. It absolutely followed the format of the song, so that's good. But man, what the heck? We still have. Says we have like another minute of what? Dead silence? What? Why? What? Why? Seriously, is this a minute of dead silence? That's just stupid. That's just a waste. What a waste of tape. Oh my God. Anyway, oh man, that's just one more thing to add to the pile. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Let me think about it. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Kyuss with Whitewater. This was a request from Amelia Charles. All right, I thought about it and I got a score here. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that a 5.5. Yep, 5.5. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first of all, a 5.5, is that a bad score? No, it's not a bad score. It's not great. It's not good. It's not even pretty good. It's a 5 equates to okay. You know, I mean, that's what it really comes down to. A 5.5 is okay. It's not bad. It's not terrible. It's not horrible.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
But it's not good either. Yeah, I just there were things about the song I liked, and then there were things about the song I didn't like. There was nothing that I loved, and there was nothing that I hated. It was just there were things I liked and there were things I didn't like, and they about evened out each other. The things I liked, for starters, the bass playing on this was immaculate. I loved it. Okay, yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, you know what? I will go that far. I will go as far as to say I did love the bass playing. Yes, I will say that. The bass playing was really nice, man. It was great. It helped keep the song moving. It helped keep me interested. It gave me something to look forward to. The bass playing, meaning what the bass player was playing. I liked it. I loved it, in fact, and I will stand by that. I will absolutely stand by. I loved the bass playing. The guitar solo work, I liked some of it. Some of it I thought was really good. Some of the solo work I do feel, for lack of a better word, I feel like it was a bit contrived. It just felt, at parts, it felt like it didn't belong. It felt forced. And it didn't flow as well as other parts within the guitar solos did. So I felt kind of mixed feelings on the guitar soloing, if I'm being honest here. The drive, the groove, the feel of the song, loved that. I absolutely loved that. That is greatly in part to the drumming. And the drumming on this was really nice. I don't know if I would go as far as to say it was great, but it was really good. And I did enjoy it. I did like the drumming on this. Great ride work. I mean, I'm not usually one for cymbals, but when he was doing those 16th notes on the ride, it was clean. It was absolutely clean. I didn't hear any smudges. I didn't hear anything off. Everything lined up exactly on the 16th. So good on him. Vocals. I'm kind of indifferent because if I'm being honest with you, I couldn't really hear them. I was aware of their presence. I could hear it, but it was being absolutely buried. I mean, just grossly buried. It was almost pointless. And to be honest with you, to some extent, I do feel like the vocals kind of were pointless because we only heard vocals for about the first 3 minutes of the song. And after that, there were no vocals. It was purely instrumental after that. So it kind of makes me wonder why they even bother putting vocals in for those first 3 minutes in the first place. That just doesn't make any sense. That minute at the end of just pure silence. Now, I went and I looked because I was curious. Maybe that's just the uploader being a douche. You know, maybe that's just the uploader having some fun and, you know, saying, oh, well, we're going to do this. The problem is with every single version of this song that I found that was not live, every single studio recording I found of this had the exact same thing. A minute of dead silence afterwards.
That's how I feel.
Why? What was the point of that? There has to be a reason for it, but I mean, they wouldn't be that. I cannot believe that a band and a producer would be that stupid as to leave a minute of dead space at the end of a song there by accident. I cannot believe for 1 second that was an accident. No, they put that there on purpose. So there is a reason for it. What that reason is, I have no idea. It was not conveyed in the song. There was absolutely no rhyme or reason for it being there that I could tell. So I don't see the point of it. I just absolutely do not see the point of it. It was a real waste of time. I'm glad I fast forwarded through it because if I had sat there and listened to a whole minute of dead silence, I'd be upset. That's a minute of my time wasted, gone, and it for absolutely no reason. So I'm glad I fast forwarded. My biggest gripe about this song, honestly, was the mix, and this is where I'm really gonna kind of tear the song to shreds. Who in their right mind? Who was the producer for this song? I mean, seriously, he must not have been in his right mind. He must have been, dabbling in some chemistry or something, or partaking in some modern medicine or something.
These are confusing times.
Who in the right mind would take all of the high ends out of the guitars, all of the low ends out of the bass, and make a reverse smile curve within the EQ for the mix? Overall, who in their right mind would do that?
That's pitiful. I mean, it's absolutely pitiful.
Bass needs that low end. It needs it. Guitars need that high end, especially if they're gonna be soloing. And since 6 minutes of this song was instrumental, with a lot of guitar soloing interspersed within the 6 minutes, those highs were missing badly. So I don't understand who in the right mind would mix this like this. This was when it comes to the mixing, this song was a joke, an absolute joke. And whoever engineered this and produced it and said, yep, that's a winner. We're gonna make $1 million with this one song because of the mix.
Stop it. Get some help.
No, man. No, you're not. You need to be dragged out into the center of the courtyard and flogged or shot. I don't care which one. It makes absolutely no difference to me. I'm kind of leaning towards shot. So it's this way. That way, you won't make the same stupid error in judgment ever again and have that kind of influence on another band. Good Lord. The mix was horrible. Horrible. So, anyway, you take all these factors, right? And they all even out. Loved the bass playing, hated the mix. I thought that last minute was pointless, but at the same time, I love the feel and the groove of the song. You know, it all evens out to about a 5.5, which, like I said at the beginning, is an okay score. It's not bad, it's not horrible, it's just not great, and it's not good. It's okay. And that's exactly what I feel this song deserves, is the okay score of 5.5. So, 5.5, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.